The movie starts in Porto Venere, Italy, 1936. We see a nice Italian family having a boring Sunday dinner, which feels more like a funeral service. Out of nowhere, some fascists break in to tell them to stop having so much fun. Pops asks them what the hell they think they're doing, and he gets his answer real quick. The soldiers takes the boy and deletes the rest of his family. Man, that's an interesting trend for these World War II related super flicks to start off with super dark intros. The fascists are super hyped about their new super soldier serum. I mean, look how well it's been going so far.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
The fascists forced the little boy to be their new super soldier test subject. One of the Nazi scientists is shocked that the fascists would do something so cruel to a little child, and she flees away in protest.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
We jump to 7 years later. The lady scientist has joined the Americans, and she's willing to help Uncle Sam create his own army of super soldiers.
We will have a regiment of these men, and we found our first volunteer out in California. His name is Steve Rogers.
California? Captain America is supposed to be from
Brooklyn!
We're introduced to Steve Rogers, who gets a nice farewell from his mom and family before he's shipped off to be experimented on. In this movie, Steve isn't a 100-pound weakling before he gets on the juice. But instead, he's a tall, handsome, skinny guy with polio. And he's got a hot girlfriend who wishes him a safe travel on his military journey. Also, Cap smokes, which is pretty accurate for the time period.
Smoking's bad, okay? And if you start smoking at an early age, okay, it's gonna be bad.
1 week later, at a secret laboratory disguised as an all-American diner, 2 military men arrive to see the creation of Captain America. The experiment is a success, and the 2 guests go to thank the lady scientists on the job well done.
Remarkable work, Dr. DeSelli. Congratulations.
Cap springs into action and takes out the Nazi assassin.
Doctor, I need that boy ready for action in the next 48 hours.
The US Army needs him for a top-secret mission to stop a Nazi rocket aimed at somewhere in America. Steve survives the attack, and he's ready to jump back into action.
Many men wish death on me.
Colonel Lewis? Sir, there's something nobody's talked about. When do I get some fresh troops in my battalion?
I'm sorry, I believe that you're the only one of you there's ever gonna be.
Bruh.
Besides, you got that crazy fireproof uniform Dr. Baselli made up for you.
She didn't know much about camouflage.
Nope. But she sure did love the red, white, and blue.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I don't know why he waited until the plane ride to ask about his backup battalion. Also, this is his first mission after like a week on the job. Nothing about this plan sounds good.
This is bad. This is very bad.
An action figure of Captain America lands outside of the secret Nazi base.
Huh?
And he's already been spotted.
She didn't know much about camouflage.
Nope.
I'm in danger!
What the fuck? Was there a bomb attached to that ship? Cap quickly makes his way into the base, and we're properly introduced to this flick's main villain, the Red Skull.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Look, he ain't scaring nobody with that cheap-ass Party City mask on, looking like a sore zit on somebody's ass. He looks like a stale Crunchberry. Candy apple redhead ass. Fucking Crypt Keeper with sunburn looking ass. Scott Paulin plays the Red Skull, and so far his campy acting is okay, but I can tell he's having more fun with the role than Hugo Weaving did when he played the character. Captain America runs up and proceeds to get his ass whooped.
Lady Liberty's got balls!
Teach a man how to squabble.
Where is the big bomb?
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Cap's weak ass gets strapped to a rocket that's headed for the White House. But Steve is somehow able to trick the Red Skull by gripping his hand and threatening him to drag him all the way to DC too.
Two can travel cheaply as one, you sick bastard. Now stop the launch. Stop it or I'm taking you with me. Oh!
He tricks him even further by making the Red Skull chop off his own hand like a dumbass.
Falling hand! Amazing!
The rocket launches towards Washington, D.C. Then we cut to a random kid who sneaks out at night. The kid sees the Nazi rocket fly by with Cap's silly ass strapped to it. For some reason, Captain America waits until the last minute to heel kick the rocket's wings, which changes its direction, nearly missing the White House.
What the hell was that?
We get a montage of the times changing throughout the decades while keeping up with the little boy, Tom Kimball. By the 1990s, he's now the President of the United States, who's pushing for a new policy to ban various harmful environmental practices. And some people hate that.
Deep within a bleak and dismal swamp, hidden beneath its murky waters, lies the headquarters of the most sinister villains of all time. The Legion of Doom.
Hey, it's Freddy Krueger's granddaddy, Eustace Bobcat. Oh wait, that's the Red Skull. The Red Skull is now a mobster kingpin whose evil cabal is upset with the president for planning to clean up the environment. What type of Captain Planet bullshit is this? Red Skull convinces the cartel to turn the president into a mind-controlled puppet instead of killing him and turning him into a martyr. They all agree. Back in the 1940s, Captain America crash-landed somewhere in Alaska, and conveniently after 50 years, some German guys randomly finds his frozen body.
He's heating up!
Nazis.
How?
Really? They're just gonna let him go like that? News travels fast about the body discovered in the frozen tundra of Alaska. So fast that the president calls his best friend Sam, who's a news reporter, to tell him about the return of the mysterious figure who saved the White House. And now the Red Skull knows that Captain America has returned as well, so he sends his daughter to go handle his light work.
Well, shit.
Literally seconds later in northern Canada, a lost Captain America is somehow spotted by the Red Skull's daughter and her goons via helicopter. She was just in Italy. How the fuck did she get to Canada so fast? Also, Sam is now in Canada, all the way from Washington, D.C. I swear the logistics in this movie is mind-blowing.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Captain America is suspicious of the approaching helicopters for some reason, and he flees from the pursuing bikers. We get a very lame action sequence of Captain America running from the bikers, almost decapitating one of them, and getting shot. After that, Cap might need some Band-Aids! Yeah! Luckily, Sam arrives in the nick of time to save him from the embarrassment of getting gunned down by a motocross IG thought.
They weren't even super soldiers.
Sam informs Captain America that times have changed, but Nazis are still actively trying to ruin the world. Sam tells him that the Red Skull's next target is President Kimball, but Steve isn't feeling too good.
What? Would you please pull over the car? I am going to get sick.
Are you okay?
Fight!
And like an asshole, Captain America steals this man's truck.
Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. Hey!
He eventually hitchhikes his way back to California in search of his old lady. Steve makes it back to his old lady's house, and he reunites with Bernice.
Bernie?
Bernie! Hey!
Bad touch! Bad touch! Stranger danger!
Mom! Sharon! This idiot tried to jump me!
Steve sees that the times did keep changing, as Bernice has moved on and started her own family, with her daughter Sharon and her husband Jack.
Emotional damage!
I must say, they did a good job with the old lady makeup, and the actress Kim Gillingham does a great job pulling double duty as Bernice and Sharon. I believe this was her first movie role. Red Skull is pissed that his daughter failed to eliminate Captain America, but luckily she hears through a wiretapped phone call that Captain America is hanging out at his old girlfriend's house in California.
Golden Jet, Captain America's in California.
Sam quickly arrives at Bernice's house looking for Captain America, but it doesn't end well.
I can prove it to you. I've just got to...
Steve and Sharon quickly get the bad news about her parents and Sam.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
The president was attending an international environmental summit in Rome, Italy, and he has now been kidnapped by a group of terrorists. Captain America knows those goons are connected to the Red Skull. Cap tracks down the old secret lab where he was created in search of the lady scientist's special diary.
Vasselli's diary. Got it.
So in 50 years, nobody decided to just look in her old office desk?
You stupid!
The Nazis pull up on them, but Cap massively sneaks away to avoid any conflict.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Captain America takes out the goons down in a dark basement. He also has a showdown with a Nazi ninja and almost gets his ass whooped. Thanks to the diary, Sharon and Steve now know that the Red Skull was a little Italian kid born in Porto Venere, Italy. And for some reason that information leads them to believe that's where the president might be held up. Our heroes make it to Italy, but Cap gets a strange feeling about the evils that's looming for them.
Sharon, could you pull over for a minute? I think I'm gonna be sick.
Captain America is car sick?
Gotcha, bitch! Is a no good, lousy son of a bitch. Hey!
This is just a big waste of time because Sharon tracks his goofy ass down in like 2 minutes. The movie wastes more of our time with Sharon and Steve finding out about the Red Skull's tragic childhood.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
This crap is so boring that even Sharon has had enough of it.
Why don't you just take out an ad for him in the classifieds? You know, outdated superhero seeks billionaire former child prodigy with one hand and a heavily reconstructed face. Discretion assured.
All right already.
You would think Captain America would recognize someone who shot him in less than 3 days ago, but...
This thing is trash!
Huh?
Get down!
Be gone!
We get another lame chase sequence throughout the streets of Rome. He saves some kids, knocks a guy out, and he gets run over by a motorcycle.
My leg! Sonic boom!
For some reason, Cap tries to escape on a bicycle instead of using the perfectly fine motorcycle, and he fails miserably.
This sucks.
He He's not Aquaman, ladies. You could have just waited another 2 minutes.
Stupid.
Well, the Red Skull has to postpone his mind control procedure for 20 minutes due to the president having low blood pressure. Captain America drags his ass to go suit up and save the day. What the fuck is he waiting for?
I'm not gonna blow it this time.
Luckily, the president isn't a dumbass and manages to escape from his jail cell thanks to the bottle of acid he stole earlier.
Whoa, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
It's over.
The president decides to end it all instead of just getting captured. Cap safely protects himself from gunfire and not the president.
That boy is good.
Good and terrible.
Captain America marches in to save Sharon.
We got a dead man walking here. Dead man walking.
Okay, so I've waited long enough for this.
It's time for the main event.
That suit looked like it was made out of the finest of hefty ultra-strong trash bags. He's got fake rubber ears blocking out all the haters shitting on this Hamilton pirate boot swag. Cap looks like he's the mascot for the new anti-woke condom brand, Freedom Rubbers. That shit was falling apart after 3 hits. He'd be better off in a damn romper or some Doc Martens.
She didn't know much about camouflage.
Captain America approaches the Red Skull, but once again someone has to save his silly ass. It's a big problem when the senior citizen president is a better action hero than your main character.
You remain a poor choice, little brother.
I don't know you, motherfucker!
Oh!
Captain America manages to hold his own against the piano boy, but he lets him get away due to stupidity or laziness, I'm not sure.
Whirling, whirling, whirling towards freedom.
Red Skull doesn't want to lose, so he activates a nuclear bomb that's capable of destroying all of Southern Europe.
70 million lives out like brief candles. And Captain America can do nothing about it.
Damn, that's hateful!
Cap tries to stop him.
You missed me!
Get it!
Steve comes up with the bright idea to play back the Red Skull's tragic origin story for him, which puts him and his daughter into a trance. They stand around looking at each other like 2 contestants on The Bachelor. Cap throws his shield again, and Red Skull lets himself die because he could have easily dodged that. And he takes out the Red Skull's daughter.
Heads up.
But wait, Captain America didn't disable the bomb. This shouldn't be a happy ending. I'm so confused by what's going on.
What the hell is that?
So I guess the day is saved thanks to this
bitch-ass white boy.
And that's the end of the movie. This was a first-time watch for me, and everyone involved should be embarrassed by this low-budget catastrophe. This movie is as lame as everyone says it is. Just straight hot garbage dumpster juice. I'm going to start off positive. The costume is comic book accurate, technically. But it doesn't have to look so damn cheap though. The MCU did a great job incorporating the classic suit design into its film in a believable and organic way.
Perfect!
I just know they thought this suit was heat when they pulled it off the assembly line. But why the rubber ears?
That shit's weak.
Unlike in the MCU, Captain America actually fights Nazis in this movie, so there's that. I like that the foreigners actually spoke in a foreign language as opposed to speaking in a random British accent like they usually do in Hollywood. I'm grasping for straws, y'all. TV budget, TV special effects, and TV quality action. Very weak, boring ass fight choreography. There's a lot of wasted time focusing on uninteresting character building and people just waiting for something to happen. Why is the Red Skull Italian? Did no one have access to a comic book on the set? Captain America comes off as a bumbling goof instead of a highly capable military operative. Although this movie goes out of its way to let us know that he's a real noob at this shit.
You alright with that there shield?
Could use a little more time to practice. Like about a month.
And Matt Salinger has a good look for Captain America, but his acting is just not that engaging for the most part.
You remain a clownish symbol that no one cares about.
I care.
Ronnie Cox and Ed Beatty are veteran actors who do fine in their limited roles. Like I said, the president kicks more ass than Captain America does in this movie. I actually needed more of General Glenn because his campy overacting could have made this boring slog even more enjoyable.
Cut the crap. All I want to know is when we're gonna kill the little son of a bitch. And how.
I don't think you're gonna be able to squirm out of this.
Really?
The ending is just so mind-boggling awful. Cap keeps yelling about the scientists, but that doesn't explain why the Red Skull just gives up on life.
The scientists! The scientists!
Like, are we supposed to feel sympathetic for this asshole? I feel like they just ran out of money and said, fuck it.
Cut the shit off, bro. I gotta cut the shit the fuck off. What is it? But what is he doing? I don't know. I really don't know.
I think more of an Indiana Jones vibe would have helped this movie to stand out in the early days of the superhero blockbusters, which is something they would do in the not too distant future. Albert Pyun, the director of this movie, recently passed away, so no disrespect to him, but this won't it, champ. Marvel fumbled the bag so bad with this one.
Mr. President! Thanks.
Well, thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.